There are approximately 101,500 football coaches in the UK, trying to shape the next generation of footballing icons in the country, trying to nurture talent by teaching them the fundamentals of the beautiful game, and being great role models and educators. This is not a story about one of them.
You know, I think I'm special. I'm a serial winner. In fact, when I was in middle school, my teachers told me that I was a special kid. You know Cristiano Ronaldo? Have you seen him? You know, when he was this small, he came to my uncle's academy. I'm one of his oldest coaches, you know. I'm the one who taught him and made him the player he is today.
But aren't you like 22? Coach Samay was a budding young grassroots coach back in India who let success get to his head. However, each win led to him becoming more and more unhinged, eventually leading to his ban and subsequent suspension from the sport in India.
You know, all of this violence and all, I really don't believe in all of this. I believe in the holistic development of my players. I believe in fitness. That's one of the biggest reasons why I've banned smoking and drinking from the locker room. In fact, I don't even let my players smoke or drink when they're on their off days. Good habits and good nutrition builds fitness, and fitness wins you games.
Coach? Yeah, to be honest, I don't think the guys know this, but I actually found him on the streets of New Delhi. I felt bad for the guy. I thought I'd give him a break. Biggest mistake I ever made. He's an awful coach. He doesn't know anything about football. He thinks tiki-taka is a type of sweet. He carries around white powder in his pockets all the time and this weird green substance. If he didn't win the cup, I would have fired him. And not to mention all the compromising pictures of players he's got in the shower. What the is that about? He doesn't know what he's doing. Can't wait to get him out of my life, the f***ing idiot.
You know, all my players, I see them like my own kids.
Coach, he's weird as f***. He beats us up after we lose our games, hits on our misses, sisters and mothers. He knows f*** all about the sport, his sessions are embarrassing, he himself is unbearable, and somehow he manages to lose all of our winnings just betting on gambling apps. The worst thing about him is that he's always drunk. We've had away days where he's beaten up the referee after a bad call and we've had to bail him out.
You know, my football philosophy is very simple. I like playing an attacking, focused, transitional style of football. I like staying in a low block, and I like to keep possession. You know, the basis of total football? My players are running everywhere in all positions. I play total football.
This man knows all about football. He keeps chatting the most shit and expects us to play like prime Shrewsbury in 2017. So at first we thought he knew his stuff, but after the first time he gave us some nutritional advice, we realised he actually knew all. He once told one of my best players to drink 10 Red Bulls with crushed Viagra in them before a game to play like a beast. His funeral was last week. He was a really good lad. Now, but honestly, Coach. He's an absolute shit bloke. At the socials, he's a wants all the attention to himself. At training, he's clueless. The president only brought him in because he found him on the street. What's that about? He's an absolute prick, invading my football team and invading my life.
I make players. I make players who win. I make players who are champions. I make players who are so loyal to me that they'd follow me wherever I take them, even if it's the edge of the world. You know, football's all about feeling. You get where I'm coming with this? It's all about giving you a perspective on life.
This is the 7th time I've tried to do this interview. Every time it's the same shit. I'm done with this bloody documentary. I should have done a period piece on some monument. This fucking is why I'm going to be failing my documentary assignment.